Okay, students, so let's dive into the free template that we have created in Google Documents. So this will help you maintain the different categories, the introduction, the title, the introduction, the analysis, the discussion, the conclusions, all those things. And it's already programmed into our template. So from here, you would click on the link. So you click on this link and it will open up. But I have it open up already. It's going to open to give you 6 actually different styles. So the difference between these are simply the colors. So you don't have to worry about them. But I'm going to show you how to change the colors in any case. So let's go. When you double click and you open it, this is what you're going to see. You're going to have lovely. You're going to have, let me just increase the size for this a little bit here. Zoom 125, good to go. All right, great. So from here now, you're going to have this. Now, you are not able to edit this. If you click on anything, nothing's going to happen. You can request access, edit access. Please do not do that. Do not request edit access. You need to make a copy for yourself. So it's simple. You go File, make a copy. It is automatically going to save to your Google account. So you must be signed into your Google account. At the top right hand corner, you'll see there, make a copy. And this automatically opens up, and now it's in my account and I'm able to edit things, right? So I can delete, I can add back stuff. Great. There are a few things that I want to show you. The first thing is how to add a table of contents. So I have already added a table of contents and it is here. It looks messy. This is for teaching purposes and I've added the table of contents twice. So let me first delete this table of contents. Simply highlight, remove table of contents. Great. Now, what will generate a table of contents? In order to generate a table of contents, your headings need to be properly. You need to define, you need to create a document properly. So you need to use these headings here. Normal text, title, subtitle, heading 1, 2, 3, and so forth. So when you type something, if I were to type this, I wanted this to be my title, I would have clicked here and click title. If not, if I put it in normal text, it goes back to normal text. So initially I type it and then I come and I click here and then I would highlight the text and click. I want this to be a title. Lovely, and it's a title. And that way, Google Docs knows to reference that as a heading or a title or something in your table contents. Again, I'm just going to bypass this here for a little while. I want a title. So I come down here, I type the word title, and then after I type it, I highlight and I click heading 1. And I do that for all the different headings, the introduction, things like that. And now I want to generate my table of contents. I come in and open space. I go insert table of contents at the bottom, and there are different views for my table of contents. I just click a random one. This is how it looks. Click. I click on the 3 dots. More options, and there are 3 different templates that you could use. Well, I shouldn't say templates, but ways they look. This is the first one here, and if you look at the second one, it has dots. So the second one has dots going across. The pages are here. It's already numbered. Oh, I have to insert the page numbers. I'll do that after. And then the last is here. This, when you click it, it jumps to the area in the text, but I wouldn't recommend this one because remember, you're submitting the SBA. So I will click this one and let's analyze it. It has changed font size. So why would this be here? The only reason why this would be here is if it's in a heading. And yes, this is labeled heading 1. You all see that? So I want to show you how to change font size, which is similar to Word. You select text and you could click plus, click minus, bold, unbold, change the style, whatever it is. And that's how you change it. Again, very quick and simple. So I'm going to delete this now. Highlight and I delete. I delete again. So if we look, change font size is no more. So that's a heading that has disappeared. I can refresh my table of contents. This is really important when you make changes. If you add paragraphs and one title goes to the next page, this is really important. So notice change font size will disappear. This is a refresh button. Boom, it goes. So all we have is apply styles. Now apply styles is what I mentioned before. These headings, to click on it to make it a heading 1, heading 2, or so on and so forth. But I want to know how to change the the style. So if, for example, let's just go for my heading 1, which is this here, and I don't like how it looks, I highlight it. I make it however I want. I can change the font. I can put it to extend. I can bold, I can unbold. Let's just say online. I change the color. Let's just put it to pink so that we know it's different. And then if I want it to be this, I want to change my heading 1 to that. I click on this heading 1, update heading 1 to match. So now this will change my heading 1 and make it like this. You all see that? So now when I click back here, the style changes in heading 1. It's now pink. If I scroll down, everything changes to that was heading 1 before. So it's really neat. Yeah. So that way you can basically make it however you want. And then, so now I've finished these two things, apply the styles and show that. So I'm going to delete it. And just to show you, so what would happen when I refresh the table of contents here, it's going to disappear. Boom, it disappears. I have this little note here. I use DocHub to edit PDFs. Literally, that's the note, right? So we delete that note. Again, we have to refresh, but I'm not going to refresh as yet. We're going to jump down to insert equation. How would I insert equation? So let's just say I want to put an equation, or say method or data collection. It doesn't matter. I go insert symbols equation or insert equation, depending on what you see. So you go insert, and I see equation here. So let me get a blank space. Oh, I need some more space there. Get some space just to get it out. If I want to push that insert page break, that's what I want to do. Great. So I come back up here. I want to insert some mathematics. So insert equation, and it pops up. And you have these things here. You can add alpha. You can put plus beta or whatever it is. Put 2. Let's just say 2x. All right. Equals to 5. We're good to go now. And you can play around with these different things. Fractions, you have superscripts, you have subscripts, different things. It's a lot. So I hope you are following. I know it's coming a bit fast, but it's really simple stuff. What I wanted to show here is this now. This is procedure, which I have heading 2. So how I know is a heading 2, I click on it, and I see it has heading 2 written here. And that means Google Docs recognizes it as a heading, and it will show up in my table of contents if I choose to show it. And I'll explain what I mean in a while. Also on the left-hand side, we could click this, and this will expand the table of contents so that you could click and jump anywhere in the project. So we've done insert equation, refresh table of contents. We've been doing this for a while. We just have file history now. Now, remember the method of data collection. I'm just going to refresh this. That is a heading 2. And it's here in a smaller font. Now, if I go heading levels, I could select how many headings I want. So I want heading 1 only or heading 2. So if I unclick heading 2, this will disappear. See, it disappears. I check it back, it'll go. And these things are blocked off or shaded because I don't have any heading trees in this document. Let's see what happens if I unclick heading 1. It literally just only gives you heading 2 on page 5. All right, great. So the last thing I want to show is file history. And this is one of my top reasons for using Google Documents. You go file and you could version history, name your version. So I could call this 1 or start. S-T-A-R-T, start. Hey, caps lock is on. Right, and then I can save that, and then I can make, say, changes. So let me just delete everything here now. And then I refresh this, and it's boom, it's nice. So I would have on my first page, title, I'll probably add a photo here, and I'll put this table of contents in the second page. So let me delete this because remember I told you I have another one. And this is my second table of contents right here. Let me refresh this so I'm sure it's updated. It's perfect. And what you would do is you would go through this, and obviously at the bottom here, you would see that I have these things here. Comments, feedback for teachers, final marks, and the SBA template for teachers. So you would obviously delete that because you don't want that being submitted to SBA project. And let's just make a change. I'm going to just delete, I'm going to delete something to the top so you'll see. Let's just say I delete these things. I delete it. Okay, that's great. And I can save back this. as say version 2 and I save it. And that's perfect. Great. And I will modify this if it needs modification. Yeah. This is where the beauty comes in. File, version history, see version history. So I can go back here and I can see the two different versions I created and the changes. So you see in this one, I deleted this entire table of contents and different things. So you could click on it and you could see different histories and what I did. You could also restore this version. But that's about it. So you have your quick brief run through of it. Just remember, please make a copy of it. And I hope it serves you well. Feel free to share this video because a lot of people are not updating their table of contents and it's just going to be all over the place. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Feel free while you're at it, like, share, subscribe. And if you're up for it, buy us a coffee. Take care. All the best. Bye.